Well, now that we got the low hills leveled off, it's into fertilizing. Hey everyone, back out in the field here, back out on 10. After leveling the moles on here and back at east of Dad's. I didn't take any clips of that field, but he was doing most of it. I was busy with other things and cows. And Dad likes to, right now he's getting itchy to do something because he's had that bad knee, and so he was all revved up and to go and do some field work. So I've been letting him do it the last little while. So I didn't take any clips of that. So we got that fertilized and moles leveled. There's about 200 acres there. Now we're just back out here. Moles are leveled and we're fertilizing now. Back there. Going along there, I think it's at 45 feet that we set it at. We rent this spreader from Red Ferns and Hartney. We can't justify our own spreader, but should maybe get one someday. Kind of nice, but have access to one, why not? So anyways, we're getting this done. We're on our last load or two, I guess. I forgot on our last video that about our molehill leveler, how we come about making it and whatnot. So I think I still got that clip on my phone here, so I'll look it up and I'll post it here and just to show you what we actually did. So we'll go to that clip and then we'll come back to you. Just thought I'd show you what we do here. This is actually a Morse rod weeder. We converted to a molehill leveler. This one particular model was a 36 footer. So we took the rod off of course and welded a 4x6 angle iron. 6 inches going up, the 4 inches on the ground. And there's 3 12-foot sections, as you can see. We just run it just say an inch or so off the ground, and does a pretty good job of leveling the moles. The only problem that we've encountered is in front of the wheels here. There's a big mole right ahead of it. Well, the wheel wants to jump over, and of course the leveler decides to go up and down, so a bit of a challenge that way. I never got anything made to put in the front of this, but what we did do here is we've welded a shank with some flat iron on the cultivator shovel. It does a pretty good job. It takes the edge off the molehill. We did that to those front 2 wheels, but the outside wheels I never did get that done up. We bought a 48 footer here quite a few years ago, and we want to get that converted someday, and it's got what they call the multiplex, where it has a row of shanks basically where those shanks are. And what I want to do is make another little mole board, I guess you call it. That way it kind of take the top off the moles, and then that would make it probably I'm hoping a nicer job. So well, we got old wise one on the caper here now. What we're doing here for fertilizer is it's a blend that we get to promote the alfalfa and the grass on this particular parcel. It's got nitrogen on it, phosphate, and sulfur. We haven't been using potash for, I guess this is the second year because it's been so bloody expensive. But generally we do put some potash with it also. The other fields that back at home, it's more alfalfa, and the blend there is basically just phosphate and sulfur with a little bit of nitrogen, not a whole heck of a lot. So just to explain how we did it. He's doing pretty good. He had a little hiccup here yesterday. I brought a load out, went to Hartney for a load and brought it out and unhooked the spreader and hooked it back up to the tractor, and I forgot to put the PTO on and on the tractor, and okay, that's fine. Well, Dad went out to the field and started spreading, didn't think much of it. 2 hours later he phones me up. I says, "What's wrong?" "I'm sick." "What do you mean?" I just realized that I haven't got the spreader turned on. Of course the shaft wasn't put on the... He just realized the shaft wasn't put on the spreader, and he was just making lines up and down the field. Oh well. No sense getting hot and bothered about it. What's done is done. And a little bit of an expensive mistake, but went and got more fertilizer this morning. Went back over the Saints patch. At least he knew where he started and where he ended with the GPS. It was pass number such and such to pass number such and such. So I says, well, just go and get more. We'll just go and get more fertilizer. You get to pay for it this time. It was my fertilizer he did that to too also. So anyways, a little bit of laughter anyways for nothing, if nothing else. So and even when I got him going here, he forgot to turn the thing on, so I had to race up there and flag him down. "Hey, put your PTO on." So I see he's got it going there now. Hopefully he's learned his lesson, but it can happen to anybody. Well, it's a day or so later, and it's grain farming day today. Eloquents are here to custom seeding for us because we don't have that kind of equipment, of course. And there's only 40 acres of crop to put in, so they come and sprayed it here earlier today, and because it looks like a few weeds growing, so it needed to burn off. A little dry on top, but there is moisture, say about an inch down or so. There's moisture there. So get a little rain. They're talking some rain tomorrow, hopefully. Appreciable amounts, but we'll see. So, oh, he's going over there now. Let's see if I can zoom in. It's as far as I can go here for now. We'll try and get you a little close up when he comes by again. Runs, I think it's a 42-foot air drill. I think it's a 9360R tractor. And a home-built, shop-built tank. Do a pretty good job. Like I said, I don't have the grain equipment I got is a set of old 100 press drills dated back in the what is it, 70s or 60s. So they can do it a lot better than what we can. They can get the fertilizer down good, and we're putting I think nitrogen, phosphate, and sulfur. So Probably only take, well, there's only 40 acres here. Half a mile in this kind of a strip. The other strip there is some pasture ground and then the bush. So yeah, should only take him probably a couple hours, whereas me it would take me a month. By the time I get things ready, I don't even have a truck to haul it with. So sometimes you got to pick your poison there too. So I like to do the triple P method, is what I call it. Phone, point, pay. That's what you got to do sometimes. But this way it's done in a day, or less than that probably, half a day. And it gets done in a kind of a proper fashion and a timely fashion. Forgot to tell you that we're sowing oats here. Just sowing oats for, I'll probably end up being silage, but see how the summer goes. If it looks like a good crop, maybe I'll harvest it. Have some feed grain available. We also, the spraying that was done was Roundup, or probably a knockoff version of, just to burn off the weeds. Well, just to give you a little bit of an update on calving, we've had 2 today actually. This one here, and that heifer way up by the shed there. If I can zoom in here. The smaller one with the white face. I guess technically that's our last heifer to calve. And there's what, about roughly 10 head left. Will be cleaned up by sometime in June, first part of June, because we do pull the bulls. But we do have one teenage pregnancy over across the road there. Yearling heifer that got bred. I think that's her by that bale feeder over there. I don't know if I can zoom in enough. Maybe not. That bale feeder on the hill there. I think that's her. And yeah, neighbor's bull got out late last fall, and didn't think nothing of it until we noticed this heifer looks like going to calve. And it's like, how is she going to get bred? And I got thinking, it could be the neighbor's yearling bull that got out, because she doesn't look like she's going to calve for a while yet. So, oh well, these things happen. Gaston, if you happen to be watching, we'll send you the bill if she has a cesarean. And we have a set of twins right here. The other day, we got them in here because they don't seem to want to suck too quick. The heifer here especially, right, this one here, she's sucking, but not on her own. She can't seem to find the teat. I think finally she got a little bit of it last night. The steer here, he's okay. He was strong. But the heifer was the weak one of the two. she was actually coming breech. A good thing I happened to be home. Dad happened to notice. So, and there's Mama Bear there, ready to come in. So, should probably let her in to see if her calves have sucked, because I haven't really been paying much attention. Been doing a lot of running around with fertilizer and feeding cows and whatnot. You coming? Come on. So yeah, little update on the calving end of it. Well, it's a few days later, and I got thinking, you know, this snow pile isn't really going away, so I think maybe I'll dig at this with the loader and maybe push it around and get it out of here so the grass can grow. But do you think this is an easy feat to do? I thought maybe just push it around and be all soft underneath. No bloody way. She's iced up pretty good. There's where it is at this side. And that's as far down as I can go right now. What I'm doing is I'm taking it over there and spreading it. I don't know if you can see it through the trees. Just spreading it on some bare spots there where the cows are, and so okay. We're still cleaning snow in the middle of May. About an hour or so later, of course I did about maybe a half an hour yesterday or something. I kind of got started, but covered a fair amount of bare spots anyways. Hopefully the grass will grow in the yard there now, and that was actually the only snow pile left. Yeah, I was surprised how much it stayed around and froze up. So we're going to leave you at that for this video, and kind of went different directions here with our grain farming ventures and calving updates and snow removal. So we'll end it at that, and like, comment, subscribe, all that other fun stuff, and we'll see you in the next one.